3 minutes as we are waiting for our friend to join us. Let's share. Make sure you share with your friends. And looking at the exam almost, because this is October, November. I think the exams are starting in November. So this is the right time for you to revise. Going through this maybe can help you to have some other idea which you didn't go through with your teacher. That's why we introduced this online platform, so that you can benefit. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, because by liking this video will show that you really support this video by liking. So this video or this live stream, let me say, we are going to start solving this question in 3 minutes, and we are almost there. Okay, in 3 minutes we are going to start solving this question. Okay, now let's start solving this question for grade 12 math paper 1 GCE for 2025. So question 1, we are told to simplify. So for solution, this is question 1 here. We are told to simplify this one. Is 2, open bracket, y minus 3, close bracket, minus 3, open bracket, and 2 minus y, close bracket. This is a simple question which you can just solve within a minute. So we are going to say, first of all, we have to expand this number with what is in the brackets. Okay, so we're going to say 2 times y, we're going to have 2y, and minus this minus which we have here, 2 times negative 3, you're going to have minus 6. And remember here we have negative 3. So negative 3 times 2, you're going to have minus 6. Negative 3 times negative y, you're going to have positive 3y. Okay. So now here, this is where you correct the right term, which you're going to say 2y plus 3y, then minus 6, you're going to have minus 12. Okay, I hope you're following these steps. 2y plus 3y, we're going to have 5y, then minus 12. So this is the solution for this simplification which we have been given. Okay, so now let's move on to question 2. We are told to evaluate. Question 2, we are told to evaluate the fourth roots of 16 over 18 to the power 3. Okay, we are told to evaluate. This is question 2. To evaluate the fourth roots of 16 over 81, close bracket, the power 3. So, here things what you have to do. First of all, you have to work with these figures which are in the square root before you cube root roots before you raise to the power 3. Okay, so we're going to say the fourth root of 16. Let's think of numbers in which when these numbers should multiply like this, like this, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these numbers, when you multiply them, they should give you 16, and these numbers are 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, because 2 times 2, which is 4, and 2 times 2, which is 4, and 4 times 4, which is 16. So that means the fourth roots of 16, it is 2 out of. So we are going to look for the same thing here, which is the fourth root of 81. So the fourth root of 81, so we're going to do the same thing here. We have dash times dash times dash times dash, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to look for 3 numbers. We're going to look for a number in which we are going to multiply 4 times to give us 81, and that number it is 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, 3 times 3, which is 9, then 3 times 3, which is 9, then 9 times 9, which is 81. So that means the cube root, the fourth root of 81, it is 3. So it is 2 over 3 out of the power 3. Then 2 to the power 3, it is 2 to the power 3, it is 8. Then 3 to the power 3, it is 27. Okay, so this is the answer for this evaluation which we have been given there. Okay, I hope this is clear. So now let's move on to question 3. Question 3, we are told to factorize 2ab minus 3b plus 10a minus 15. Okay, so we have 2ab minus 3b plus 10a minus 15. So when you are told to factorize completely, you have to observe here what we have been given. We have been given these numbers and the variables. So if you can see, here is a, and this number 2 can't go into this number. So that means we are going to correct this one here, which is 2ab plus 10a minus 3b then minus 15, because 3 into 15 it is 5. Okay, and the 2 into 10 it is 5. That means we are almost at the right answer. Okay, so now we group these things here like this, then to factorize. Okay, here what is common, it is 2a, so 2a outside, then 2a into 2ab, we are going to remain with b, and plus this plus which we have 2a into 10a, you are going to have 5, because this a and this a cancels, then 2 into 5, 2 into 10, which is 5, then minus 3 here, 3 it is common because b, there is no b here. Okay, so 3 into negative 3 into negative 3b, you're going to have positive b, then negative 3 into negative 15, you're going to have plus 5. So when you are dealing with factorization, that means these terms here should be same. If you just find that the table which is here, it is different with this one. That means you have made a mistake somewhere. Okay, so from this answer, that means we are almost at the right place. Okay, so since these terms are equal, so we only get one term and say 2 minus 3, 2a minus 3 in the bracket, then b plus 5 and close bracket. So this is how factorize. So if we are told to find the values of a and b, that means we are going to equate it to be equals to 0. But now we are told only to factorize. Okay. So now we are done with the question 3. So now let's move on to question 4. Question 4 is saying solve the equation, and this equation it is like 1 over 2x squared and minus a, which should be equals to 0. Okay, and for question 5 we are told to use set notation to describe this information which is in the Venn diagram. We have things like this, and here it is shaded here, and here this is in this one, and here we have a, b, c here. Okay, so now let's return two questions here. So for question 4, we're taught to solve the equation. So we have 1 over 2x squared minus 8, which will be equals to 0. So here, the best way of dealing with this equation, because here is 1, so that means you can just take this x squared to be same as x squared over 2. It's the same thing. Okay, because when you multiply half multiplied by x squared, you are going to have x squared over 2. So it's the same thing here, minus the 8, which should be equals to 0. Then here you subtract, you add 8 both sides, in which we are going to say x squared over 2 minus 8 and plus 8, which should be equals to, like I said, you add 8 both sides. So here we have 8. So minus 8 plus 8, this is 0 here. So we're going to remain with the x squared over 2, which should be equals to 8. Okay, then here you cross multiply. You're going to have as x squared, which should be equals to 2 times 8, which is 16. Then x squared equals to 16. Then now you provide the square root both sides, in which x equals to plus or minus 4. Remember that on that answer space given, there are two variables, 2 spaces, so that means we have x minus 4 here and the 4. So this is the answer for this equation here. So now let's move on to question 5. Question 5, we are told to use the set notation to describe this information which is in this diagram here. Okay, so if you can see, you have, first of all, you have to identify this set here. This is B union C, and remember that these numbers here excluded from what is shaded here. So that means we are going to use complement. So we are going to say B union C, the bracket, complement, intersection A. So that means A union B, these values which are here are not found in S. So that's why we have introduced complement. So this is a notation which we are asking for. So now let's move on to question 6. Question 6. Let's move on to question 6. So if you have just joined us, make sure you share this video so that we may move at the same pace. So question 6. Question 6 is saying a compound. I will not write all questions. I will just write what is important because you have all the question. So the compound with the 600 shares declared a dividend, this is declared a dividend of 56,000 kwacha, and we are told that this person here, the main question is that question what amount you bet receive for her 86 shares. Okay, so this is the simplest question which you can answer. So what you have to do, this is question 6. We are told to find what amount will this bet have when she has this share, the 6 shares. So what you do, this number of dividend which we have, which this company has declared, which is 56,000, then you divide it by the actual share which this company has, which is 600. Okay, then you multiply by this share which this bet has, which is 36. And here, let's cancel these zeros here. Because this is paper 1, there's no use of calculator. What you have to do, you have to reduce these numbers so that you may have smallest digit in which you are going to have the right answer. So 6 into 36, it is 6. 6 here, 1. 6 into the 6, which is 6. The 6 times 0, you are going to have 0. 6 times 6, which is 36, by 3. 6 times 5, which is 30, plus 3, which is 33. So this is the amount of money which bet received. So this is the amount of money which bet received from 36 shares. Okay, so we are done with the question 6. Now let's move on to question 7. Question 7